Is this the best infrared sauna in 2024? Let's find out right after this. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Garage Gym. As I said in the top of this video, is this right here, the Sunstream Evolve Mini, the best infrared sauna on the market in 2024? This is going to be a pretty brief video. We're going to B-roll some of the footage from the multiple reviews, including the initial one where we delivered, unboxed, assembled, did all that stuff. And those links for the full reviews will be, I'll point down now, in the description below. Let's not wait any longer. Let's get in the Sunstream Evolve Mini. Let's take our drinks, stay hydrated, and get into the sauna. So at the time of this recording, it's just about to turn into 2024, and I figured I'd give an updated review of what I'm sitting in right now, the Sunstream Evolve Mini. I've also owned the Sunstream Evolve 15, and they've come out with new models in the Sunstream saunas lineup, so check that out. But I'm going to make the case for why this, obviously a one-person sauna or barely a one-person, depending upon your size, why this sauna is probably the sauna for you. I have a tendency also, eyes bigger than the stomach type deal, where I'll buy a huge sauna and say I'll do all sorts of crazy stuff and we'll have people over and all that stuff. And then I realize we're introverts. I'm an introvert, so we don't need a big sauna for that. So the Evolve Mini with the size or the lack of size is perfect for my garage gym, or even if I wanted to move it to the apartment, it's very easy to disassemble and reassemble. That's how we got it into the new garage gym. It's essentially adult Legos. It doesn't take any time, really, maybe about 15 to 30 minutes, depending upon, if you have yourself or another person, will obviously make any assembly much, much easier. So the build quality is excellent. It's held up extremely well. All the electrical components have held up really, really well. I don't see any of the panels going bad. The heat is coming off evenly, just like the first day that I used the Evolve Mini. It heats up very, very quickly. In the past reviews, I've mentioned the lack of size means that it's going to heat up even quicker. It's going to stay hot quicker, which is going to make you actually pay less in electric bills over time because it takes less time to heat up, and you can effectively get your sauna session in a very efficient amount of time. So I've been in here about 5 minutes and you get I'm sweating pretty good. It is effective, and I've done videos on the benefits of infrared sauna therapy. I'm by no means an expert, but you can see in the studies the benefits of this, and especially coming off the severe spine infection, to flush out all those toxins, especially the antibiotics I was on, all the pills, all the medications. The infrared sauna has been paramount in my road to recovery, and there's other things where you can longer your life expectancy. It provides longevity. How's that? And also it brings down comorbidities, obviously exercise, diet, sleep, all that stuff. Infrared sauna therapy, though, is definitely a major part in my road to recovery, as well as my health, wellness, fitness journey at 52 years old. Oh, speaking of electricity, this plugs into a regular outlet. That's one of the best things about the Evolve Mini. You don't have to have a professional electrician come out and wire it, put a separate breaker box. Although I will say this, here in the garage gym, I did a video how we're very limited on outlets, very limited on electrical bandwidth and overhead, but this does not trip the breaker at all. The Soul Fitness ST90 always trips the breaker, but even with this on, with other pieces of equipment, the overhead is a little bit lower than the Evolve 15 and other Sunstream products. So that's why I chose this as well, because it can go in here or in the apartment. And in an apartment, you're going to have the same thing with a lot of shared outlets and stuff like that. So if it trips the breaker, just be mindful of what you have on at the same time. But I can safely say this has the least amount of bandwidth and overhead out of all the infrared saunas that I've used. Just a quick recap on that electric bill, $20 to $30 a month, not so much. The rates are going up all around the world, so that could be 30 to 40. But if you're going to go to like one of those hot boxes or one of those places, you got to drive there. You got to pay 40, 50 bucks a session, if not buy a package deal, and the gas back and forth So this thing can essentially pay for itself. Even with the electric bill going up and all that stuff, it can pay for itself over time if you really want to use it 3 to 4 days a week. I use it more than 3 to 4 days a week most times. So I'm definitely getting my money's worth out of the Evolve Mini. So that about does it for this updated review for 2024. Is this the best infrared sauna on the market in 2024? I would have to say yes. I have a very limited amount of experience, but from what I've seen out there, and also Sunstream Saunas has been around since 1999. Kevin's a great guy. He's an owner that really cares about this stuff. He gets way more geeky and scientific than I could ever hope to be, and he wouldn't be in business since 1999 if there weren't plenty of satisfied customers. Also, we have an affiliate link. You can reach out to Kevin, tell him I sent you, and he has specials all the time for my audience, so you can check that out. And check out the other reviews if you're not sure, because this thing, once again, like I always say about these things, it's not cheap. I want you to have the most informed decision, whether it's this or something else. But this Evolve Mini is very competitively priced compared to most other infrared saunas. So I definitely recommend this one. And I also recommend you have a great 2024. God bless each and every one of you. Have a great day.